What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Solana Made Simple. I'm SMS, your host, and I want to thank you for all of your support. And if you like the content you see here, please head over and subscribe to the channel and give it a like. It means a lot and it does help out. Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the SMS live stream. We're going to get into it, take a look at some prices, some of the NFT prices and all of that good stuff. But I also wanted to tackle the token extensions, SPL 404, just really get into it, kind of get a better understanding for the people that really have no idea. Some people are thinking that it's just a phase or a fad or something like that. They don't really understand the technology behind it, and that happens a lot, especially when we're trading, crypto around. Nobody really gives a shit about what it does, but that's where you're behind the curve, and like you're really not doing yourself a service with, being so close and tapped into the market. These are the kind of things that are going to be kind of paving the way going forward and changing the game. They also can bring life back to old projects. So stacking up on some of your old projects, if they are that founder or their dev, they're aware of, how they can use these extensions to their benefit. It really can change the game and really bring NFTs back to a point where they're trading and it's not just wash trading. That's always going to be a problem until, that's solved. But, there are so many implications. So there's a bunch of videos and stuff like that. I'm probably going to take the video part for me off after we get done looking at shit. But, we'll get into that. There's part of the book bumpers I wanted to share with you guys because there's, obviously some great information in there. And I think that it's worth sharing. However, let's get into it. Welcome to the SMS live stream. On the stream, we cover the latest news and headlines in the space, as well as prices, trends, and the Solana ecosystem. Real quick, Solana Made Simple is a community of Web3, NFT, and crypto investors. We aim to bring value and the vibes by educating and cultivating a better space and community moving forward. If you want to get into the SMS group, you just go to my profile. You can just click on the button right there, request to get in. Pretty much letting everybody get in without a problem. Unless I know somebody that calls is a bunch of bullshit, but pretty much everybody's been straight. There have been people that want to be part of it. They want to get the value that's in there. And why would you want to be in that? Well, I dropped the alpha that I come across. I have giveaways specifically for that community. You have to be engaging. You have to be paying attention. You have to be, contributing. I'm not just going to give people shit for just existing. Like, repost, support your people, go out of your way to do something for somebody else kind of stuff. If I even see it, I might even just hit you up and be like, yo, that's dope. You're awesome. Let's do this. You know what I mean? That's the kind of stuff that I want to do there. It's like a community center, you know what I mean? You want to highlight the people that are doing good. You don't always want the bad stuff to kind of take the reign there. We want to promote that. But like I said, exclusive giveaways, there'll be merchandise and stuff like that I start to create and put out. As you can see, there's a shirt right there that I made with just the logo HODL. I was kind of just throwing stuff together, seeing what I would like. I liked how that looked, and then the oversized t-shirt, I like that one too. So put them out there. People asked about it. People liked it. Whether it gets ordered, I'm not really too worried about that. I'm just kind of showing the stuff out there. Most of this stuff will be taken down. It's only limited runs. Once I get to a point where there's some really, really good stuff that I like, it'll be a very limited exclusive run. It'll be marketed, promoted, whatever like that. But we'll get to that point when it comes. We're more or less just testing things out, getting it set up. The main reason even getting the shop together, I'll show you guys real quick, was these shirts specifically. These are for the Phillies game that we're going to. All the Slurf homies, if you guys want to grab one of these, you're more than welcome to. You can get it in your size. And I'm pretty sure red's the only color that I made available. The front of it is the Slurf Fanatic. I drew that up, and we got Slurf up there. We're going out. We got about 4 or 5 of us are going to go out to the game. We're going to try to get pictures with the Fanatic. The next month, we're going to do this each month during the summer for Solana summer, and just kind of bringing Slurf around and kind of promoting it that way, showing people hey, get your community together within your local area, go to these events and stuff like that. You don't know where that can go, but it's definitely worth taking, touching some grass or getting outside. So, you guys don't, whatever, check it out. I got this one there as well. It's pretty dope hat. I like the 5 panels. And then the big HODL oversized shirt I was telling you about. And then this one right here is a collaboration with Sandra. It's the LSD, the Little Soul Devils, a collection I've been doing, the one-on-ones. Every one of them is a one-on-one. It's hand-drawn. Making that just something over this whole year. There's only going to be 50 of these. This one is the first one I decided to put onto a shirt because somebody asked. So I actually got to go look at fulfillment because we've been getting some orders going through there, and I just kind of I have to actually go through and push them through personally because I just didn't set it up to automatically draft it, whatever. I'll get the shit taken care of. But so far we got, I think 7 or 8 orders maybe together. I think 4 or 5 in the last like 2 or 3 days. So I'm happy. I mean, I'm not looking to like break the bank with it, but getting a little bit of traction with it's pretty dope. And if you guys want to support me, this is like the best way. I don't get a lot of funds off it. It's just dope to like create the stuff and see people rocking it. That's all I really care about. I'm like, oh, that's dope. Eventually we'll get to the point we can do more, but right now that's where we'll start. Everything's been fulfilled, so we're good to go. I don't have anything to do yet. That's awesome. Love to see it. All right, so let me get back over here. And let's see. So, all right, let's get into, you guys saw this, so you got everything up there. I'll take this shit down. I don't really care. I'll show it back later if anybody cares. The other thing that I have up there that you guys might want to notice is that grass icon. What that is it's a way to farm for their, or whatever you call it, their, I don't know what they have, a coin or something like that. They have, I don't know, there's some kind of airdrop that's being promoted. So what I did was just simply check into it, and I don't have to do anything. You literally sign up for this one, and that's it. It's like that. That's all you have to do. I didn't mean to put that up there, but here we go. So you sign that up. It uses your unused bandwidth. It just simply it takes your IP and it loads it up. So I'll go to it real quick. I'll show you exactly what the dashboard and everything looks like. It's pretty damn simple, guys. It's like the easiest way to farm anything. You don't have to touch anything. It's just does it itself. And these you get referrals and you get bonuses off of them, obviously. So the more people that actually do the referral and then sign up and use this, all they have to do is just set it up and let it run. Each day I'm getting all of this. So like total, that's what I've been getting, today's earnings, so on and so forth. The rewards program is broken down. I really don't pay attention to it. I just know that it's running. I got the referral link. I'm going to drop that in the chat. You guys get yourself set up for it. Feel free to use this one. I think if you use this link and start running it, I think it takes 3 hours and then I get the bonus. So all you have to do is just get there with your friends and you'll get big old bonuses out of this thing. Either way, I don't really care if you use it or not. If you miss out on free money, that's on you. This is as simple as it is. Like, you set it up, done, hands free. You can go back to your regularly scheduled program, and that's that. So I wanted to share that with you guys. Another thing I saw, I'm gonna put this up real quick. This is a pretty good quote. Let me share this guy up. This isn't like the quote of the day. That's only a Monday through Friday thing. This is, you guys are just getting this because I want to. I'll be a nice guy. All right, so this one right here, check this out. Where are we at? Boop. All right, so LeBron was down 0-3 or whatever the case. I don't really give a fuck about the game or the tournament or the series for all that matter. However, this guy literally said to the cameras and to the press, it's just basketball, and he's down 0-3. At the end of the day, it's just basketball. And then you have, rest in peace, Kobe Bryant, my man out there. He was up 2-0. This man is recorded and said, what's there to be happy about? Job's not finished, because he could lose every game from that night going forward. And what would be the exciting part about it? It's all about the mindset. I'm not saying LeBron's not a great player, but his mindset is kind of dookie. Like, I don't want, like, if I was to have a team of little basketball motherfuckers playing, I would want them to look up to Kobe, not LeBron, for the sheer principle. He said it's just basketball. Bro, yeah, it is just basketball, but you are at the top of the food chain right now at the biggest, like, stage, and you're telling people it's just basketball. I want my team to be like, nah, this is life and death, motherfucker. Like, we got to win this shit, like, because it feels better that way. And if you lose, the lesson learned in that loss is so much more valuable than, oh, it's just this. Like, if you think it's just basketball, you lose, you're like, whatever, ain't no big deal, it's just fucking basketball. Like, that's the end of the day. That's a shitty fucking attitude, because that's going to carry over. And then people watching that are like, well, if you lose, it's not the end of the day. Like, yeah, it's not the end of the day for some people. Some people, that's fucking everything. and like you take that passion away from somebody, bro, that's just trash, in my opinion. And like, again, I can't deny that the man has talent. The man's been a hard worker. He made it to the top of the food chain when it came to basketball. Anybody that says that he's not good or whatever, you're just a hater. He's fucking damn good. But again, mindset, trash, whatever. At least right now, it took a lot to get where he's at. So, mad respect for all of that. I'm not shitting on the man, but like that one, if you're to compare something right there in those situations, 2-0 down versus 0-3, the mindset's going to be everything in that one. And if LeBron was to come back from 0-3 and take the whole thing, Jesus, that would be insane. But let's just go with that. But anyway, guys, that's all I was going to share as far as that goes. Let's give a big shout out to my unofficial sponsor real quick. Hold on. Big ups to Blazy Susan. They are the unofficial sponsor of the show here. Maybe we'll get in touch with them and get them out here. But I had another thing I wanted to play. I've been kind of putting together commercials and stuff like that. I wanted people to see that, there's opportunities for you to use this time when we get more and more people into these spaces and, these streams, right? Rather, this is on YouTube. This is on X. I can put it on Instagram, but it just doesn't look good when it's this version. You have to have it the up and down one. It doesn't look that great. And then with TikTok, I think you have to get into some kind of weird, I don't know. You have to do some shit. You have to be in some kind of program, a creators program or sales. I don't really know. I really, to be honest with you, I got to actually, after this, we'll be doing some content. I haven't posted anything in like 2 weeks, I realized. And so I was like, fuck, I'm just doing streams. I'm not doing any more content. So I've got a list of shit that I got to get done. I've been doing artwork, just being so busy doing it that I'm like, I don't know if I have enough time, but I wouldn't be given all of these things if I didn't have what it's take to get it done. So at least I got that. And these are pink roller papers. Work like a charm. It tastes the weed beautifully. Lazy Susan, thank you so much for the unofficial sponsorship. All right, let's get into this book real quick. All right, again, guys, it's Nick Peterson Bumpers. I guess it's all backwards for you. Oh, well. You'll figure it out. Comparing ourselves to... Wait, hold on. Is that the right bit? Yeah. All right, so it says right here, comparing ourselves to others in absolute terms leads to arbitrary goals with arbitrary timelines, which is juvenile at best and dangerous at worst. Having bumpers means building for favorable individual relative change. Tomorrow you are going to be closer to what you want than you are today. There is no concern about where you stand compared to others today. We aren't equipped with the ability to effectively compare ourselves to others, nor do we need to. This is the bumpers frame shift. Focus less on the gap between yourself and others. Focus more on the gap between your intention and your actual behavior. And let's pause right there. That's here, let me even fucking underline this bitch because this is some good shit. Focus less on the gap between yourself and others. Focus more on the gap between your intentions and your behavior. Your intentions are going to dictate your behavior. All right, so the comparison with the most utility is the one between yourself in the past and yourself today. Focus less on absolute change and the more on relative change. This is about you relative to you. It's about you focusing on your own shit. Bumpers are not designed to make you as happy as your friends pretend to be or as rich as you think your boss is. They are designed so that every decision gets you closer to what matters to you. So what does that fucking mean? Bumpers are not designed to make you have this false reality, this projection of this grandiose fucking lifestyle and extravagant whatever. It's not that. That's not the case. It's so that every decision you make. So all right, today I was faced with a decision. Do I do X, Y? Do I go to the gym, spend my day going there, work out? I can easily work out right here, get the same exact results, maybe different intensity, but it's a mind thing. I can work out as hard as I want to, and I can do it again after this. The thing is, it would take me a lot more time. I would spend a couple more dollars. Is that all going to get me closer to my ultimate goal? No, it's not directly. There's other ways to get there and still achieve the same results and do the same things. So for me, it was just simply, fuck it, work out here, get what I can done. If I feel like I'm not getting the same intense workout, just focus a little bit harder, put the shit on airplane mode and get it done. Whatever the case is, do what you got to do. But it made more sense to me to pay attention here, work on the tattoo apprenticeship. I still have homework. I still have things I need to read, learn, and the drawing part, like that's my favorite part, but that's not everything. I need to do all the other things, the fundamental parts, the like getting the culture and shit down. That shit's so fucking important. And the point is, if I chose to just keep working on my like physique and working out and shit like that, like I'm already fucking in shape. Like I can get better. I can get better. That's gonna come with time, but I don't need to put that as the prime priority right now. I need to focus on what else matters. It's going to get me close to that goal. It's putting the reps in and getting the apprenticeship under my belt and start working towards the actual tattooing aspect of things. So for me, it was working on some of my homework. For me, it was paying attention to some of the stuff going on the timeline, connecting with some of the people. Like I have a Solana Spaces Guide to the Moon. It's just me and a collective of all of like the people that have come up with me at the same exact speed, same exact time, regardless of the size of your spaces, whatever the fuck you got going on. I don't care about that. It's a matter of like, yo, we are so much stronger and we will go further together. Yes, individually we can grind and go to the fucking moon and back, but like if we got not a team, just like a collective of people that will just support because we understand like, yo, small business support small business, like there's power with that. And like it's just people like to see that shit. So I'm trying to collectively get that together like a mega space. It's something we've been working on. And today I was just kind of thinking of more ideas, how to get that together. And I really want to get it live. But either way, it's just going through that and talking more about it and made me think like, all right, there's some things I want to talk about, things I need to get into. And I know that there's not as many people taking advantage of the weekends. They got shit to do. Me personally, this is what I do. This is what I want to do. And it'll provide everything else that I want in life, but this is right now what I want to do. So fucking long story short is, yeah, the bumpers for me is to show up here. I can do the other stuff, and but this is what matters first. Again, so bumpers are not designed to make you as happy as your friends, pretend to be as rich as you think your boss is. It's not that falsehood. It's not that bullshit. It's about really the design to make every decision get you closer to what matters to you. Like, what are your goals? Like, I got my goals written down all over the place here, and I keep seeing them. I found a piece of paper from 2022 that was like the same goals almost, just less money and like less things. It was like my goals got bigger as time went on, which is fucking hilarious to me because I'm like, yo, I only wanted like straight up. One of them was like net worth of like 80K, and now it's like higher than that. And I'm like, yo, why? How did that happen so quickly? And it's only 2 years. And like reality is like the reality to me is it's the same process. If you can perform the same process, that's great. It's not a matter of like you have to win bigger. You have to just win consistently with what you're doing. That's it. That's as fucking simple as that. I know that sounds like easier said than done, but that's why you just got to do it and like show up and it works. Anyway, so we are managing expectations. Get this out of the way. Nothing happens in a straight line. The rolling average tells us a story we care about. There's no straight lines in nature. Expecting them to be is nonsensical, and forcing them can be disastrous. I believe the most practical way to measure progress in the real world is the rolling average. And since like we're investors and fucking collectors, we understand stocks and charts, and well, maybe you do or don't, but fucking maybe you should. Complex and adaptive systems tend to be cyclical, like fucking Bitcoin, like everything else that we talk about. There's cycles with this shit. You see where we're going at? All right, they ebb and flow. They have peaks and valleys, ceilings and floors. The goal is not to get in a straight line by removing cycles. It is reduce the volatility and increase the reliability of the system. Volatility is the average distance between the ceiling and the floor. The lower discrepancy between the two, the less volatile the system and the more control we have over the outcome. Now, what the fuck does that mean? All right, so if you make more decisions that get you closer to your goal, the decisions that you're making, that you stop making, that are going away from your goal, become less and less, which means your bottom line and your productivity and your progression and that fucking whatever you're trying to do, as long as you're making decisions, you have to fucking gut check yourself. Be like, yo, is going to get up with the boys and getting some beer tonight a smart decision? Is that going to get me closer to working towards my goal? Is hanging out, grinding on the timeline going to get me closer? Is reading, is working, is drawing? What is it? You got to figure it out. And you'll know as soon as you like hit that question yourself, you'll be like, oh shit, it's this. And it'll be so fucking obvious to you. But like, if you're not thinking that way, it's a lot easier to say, oh, you know what, UFC tonight, gonna get pizza, gonna go get drunk, gonna hang out. Like, I've been working my ass off this whole market. Well, baby, the market ain't over. Like, go do what you got to do and improve the quality of your life. But I'm just saying, like, what are your goals? And every time you take a step away, even if it's for your own personal fucking pleasure, brother, you're going against what you're trying to get to. So, like, as time goes on, you're going to be working towards that goal, wondering why you can't get there. Well, you consistently made a decision to further your floor to the ceiling. You're not raising the floor. So, like, you got to make better decisions to get there. And it's fucking not easy, dude. Like, that's why I write the shit down. Like, this it's not fucking easy. So, like, I mean, I think we know it all until, like, we realize as soon as you think you know it all, as soon as you think you got it down, that is as soon as that happens, it should hit you like, fuck, I have no idea what I'm doing. Like, this is no. You don't know. Like, you're just figuring it out one day at a time. Keep it simple. All that shit. Like, there's one thing I say all the time. Like, we used to think our parents knew what they were doing. Fuck no. They were our age right now. Just like, shit, we got kids. We got to make money. We got to survive. Like, the economy was different. They still had their struggles, but like, it was just like, figure it the fuck out. Like, you don't know until you get there. And it's always going to be different for everybody. So anyway, we cannot eliminate the floor. Some days will always be a little bit better than worse. We can but we can raise it by making better decisions, like I was saying. If the ceiling stays the same, but the floor rises, the rolling average improves. Ceiling, let me say it again. If the ceiling stays the same, like the top, the floor raises, less bad decisions, more decisions to focus towards your goal, then the rolling average improves it. Like, it goes up instead of it kind of being down here where, well, you see these bottoms, see these bottoms, see these bottoms. You don't see them anymore. So raising the floor. All right, I'm just going to read through the rest of this and then get back to this shit, because some of you might be bored, some of you might, like, I don't fucking know. But I thought it was worth sharing. We cannot eliminate the floor. Some days will be a little worse than others, but we can raise it. If the ceiling stays the same, but the floor rises, the rolling average improves. Raising the floor is also efficient. Most people strive for higher highs, which is the least efficient way to make progress. By definition, if your best is the best you can do, could you maybe do better tomorrow? Sure, but the lifetime of data suggests that it will be difficult. Otherwise, it wouldn't be your best. Pushing yourself to do better than your best often leads to exhaustion and burnout. It is during these times of burnout we spend time on the floor and lower our rolling average. So you can exhaust yourself by trying to be too fucking perfect all the time, and trying to be too perfect all the time rather than consistently showing up every single time leads to burning out, because you're striving for these highs, but you're hitting lower lows, and you're riding on the bottom. And then you get in that bottom, like, lowy area, you burn out, you don't really care, you're not getting support, your friends aren't liking it, you're not getting the likes, whatever the fuck case is. Brother, I've been there. Sister, I've been there. I don't know who the fuck's watching, but I'm telling you, I've been there. The thing is, this is telling you, like, it's always going to feel like shit unless you just keep showing up. And you, like, it's not saying let your fucking foot off the gas. It's just saying keep your foot on the gas and just know that some days you're not going to go as far as the other days. It just is the way it goes. It's just, that's that. Let's just stop right there, because there's some other stuff that we'll tie into at another point. But yeah, this is like my third time reading this chapter. I think this shit's super, super fucking beneficial. These guys got more money than I got. They got more experience than I got. They got more fundamental understanding of concepts, like life experience, brother. Like, I'm saying, I'm not like preaching anything that I don't believe, and I don't think that is going to be helpful for anybody. It's Bumpers by Nick Peterson. Look into it. Hopefully it helps you guys, or close that gap from like what you think about and what you actually do. I guess that's the last thing I want to say. What do you think about? What the fuck do you do to close that gap? And then as soon as you start figuring out ways to close that gap, you'll start improving and getting better. Enough of my TED talk. Maybe one of these days I'll do these things live. Honestly, yo, I swear to God, I feel like one point, I forget who, I think I was talking to Mac Lindy. I said, there's going to be a point in my life where I probably speak in front of a bunch of people live and like talk about shit. And it's probably going to be about Solana Made Simple, SMS, whatever the fuck this shit turns into. Maybe you got to be there, maybe you won't. Maybe it'll be at tattoos or a convention or something. I don't know, but it's going to happen. It's going to happen. But let's take a look at this real quick. We got Web3 Max. If you guys don't know her, give her a follow. She got a pretty good post up here. You do realize the 404s practically enable NFTs to be listed on centralized exchanges, right? Let's think about that. Let's break that down. What the fuck does that mean? Well, let's say you get an NFT. How can you trade that on a centralized exchange? Well, typically you can't. And Fluffy's actually enabled a way that the rarity kind of matters because you get more points and more tokens or something like that. I didn't really play around with Fluffies. I got into the Mall Street one just because I got a whitelist, so on and so forth. And I'm probably going to hold on to this one. I would like to take profit off of both of them, but I just want to see how this plays out. So I swapped one for coins. So I can get in there and show you guys how all of that works without actually doing it. And we'll take a look at the prices. But I didn't even share this with you. My bad, G. Bink. There you go. So Fluffy's right there. You do realize 404s practically enable NFTs to be listed on centralized exchanges, right? So that token Fluffy represents an NFT. At 10,000 of them, I guess, is whatever their number is. But at least maybe Mall Street's is different. But whatever their number is, that total number of that becomes the total value of that, regardless of the value of that coin. It's just the tokens equal to NFT. You have that back and forth situation. You can swap them. That's what all of these Mutant Mon and these Mutant Labs are making available, is so you can swap your tokens back and forth and shit like that. So that just gives you the benefit to do that. I don't know where that's going to go. I don't know if it's going to be a point where you're just going to have arbitrage where you can, collect your tokens, go back, do a remint, try to get a higher tier, sell it on the floor. All right, so let's just kind of hypothetically kind of run through this whole fucking thing. I guess, would Magic Eden be the smartest one to go with? I don't know. Who's in here? Anybody? We got 3080 motherfuckers in here. Bum, bum, bum. We got Phillies at 840 or 20 or something like that. We're definitely going to be rocking out and watching that shit. Not here. I don't know if that's illegal or not. Definitely not on YouTube. I know they'll fucking be salty about that. Probably Big E don't care. All right, let's see what we got here. Anybody watching, you want to come up, be part of the conversation, you got any info or questions, put it in the chat. Come on up. I'd be more than happy to help you out and answer some shit, or lead you in the direction where I think you can find an answer. However, as we can see, NFT is still taking a shit. SMB kind of went close to, I thought it was closer to 50. We're back at 40 right now. Tensorians, I thought they'd be a little bit lower, but I still made a good move and got rid of mine at 18 Sol. Retardio Cousins, just holding on to mine for the flipping. It's going to flip everything in the ecosystem. It's in the white paper. Just kidding. Sharky down to 3. Mutemon down to 2.3. These are chilling at 3 for a while. Went a little bit higher, I guess, but they've lost their pizzazz because there's more fucking more collections now, I guess. Don't know what those are. So there's a lot of new shit on here that I don't know what they are. Theory Gravity could fuck off because I didn't get my whitelist. Bozo Collective, that's catching traction probably because of Slurp, I would imagine, because of realizing the connection there, and they've already had a community before, so it's only I think that token helped extend their community, the way that people try to do it. I think they nailed it by chance and dumb luck, but I don't know why Great Goats are up at 0.08. That's kind of hilarious. Yeah, none of this makes much sense. Anyway, Mall Street. So, first hybrid SPL 404 section or 404 collection. What does it say? Oh, hold on. I'll close that. I mean, these aren't terrible. I think they're kind of cool. I like this kind of art. I think it looks cool. It's just, that's personal. I think the colors and some of them are ugly. Probably not the best collection of art. But if you're just looking at it for the 404 aspect, I guess it's good. I'm still up from a mint. I didn't sell at the top. I swapped my coins at the low when I saw that. So we'll see what happens with this. All right. So basically, I guess you could buy this for 1.06, right? And then if you were to go on Bird Eye, for instance, and try to, well, first let's go to their site. So then you got one of the NFTs. You spent 1.06. I guess that's with fees, I'm assuming. Do we have that on? Maybe. Well, yeah. We'll just say that, yeah. So here's a contact address for, I guess, their token. And then you click on this takes you to their site. And you read all about it. Where's the swap stuff? There was a swap. Where's the swap at? Oh, here we go. So Mutant Labs right now, they have this set up so you connect your wallet, and if you have any of the mall token, it'll come up in your wallet. So let me make sure I'm connected. Phantom, mall. I guess I gotta connect up here. Hold on. I don't know if I'm up or down on this one. I gotta look at this. All right, so I got my mall token there. I still need to open Bird Eye. All right, mall. Why won't it select product to get started? So do you see my NFT in here? Or is this the wrong wallet? No, this is the right wallet. It's right there. Let me try this. I'm gonna switch wallets just to see. Oh, it's listed. So that's probably one of the reasons. All right. That makes sense. So then go here. I should have the mall token show up there. Swap this. Why won't it let me pull that up though? All right, bro. This shit froze my goddamn fucking computer. Alright. Fuck, I gotta get back on here. Refresh. Let's try this again. Share. So if I do one, is that gonna come up? Rug. So as much as I want to say like good shit about it, like I can't say anything nice right now. This shit don't work. The fuck? Whack ass fucking thing. Fucking ruggers. See, I bet you if this was made by Retardio, it would work. Alright, you know what? Since this isn't working, well, you guys see it, look. Not working. See, I do like the artwork. I think that shit looks fresh. I like that shit a lot, but whatever. Yeah, it ain't working, cuzzo. Ain't happening, Papi Cholo. All right, check out this little commercial thing I made for the Galaxy Media team. Hope you guys enjoy it. Ta-da! So that's the first commercial. That's the kind of shit that I'll be starting to make and trying to collaborate with different projects, people, other stuff like that. As we get more and more people tuning in, I know this is just like a random weekend thing. We're gonna be talking about extensions and digging into that. That's the first one. I was pretty psyched about it, not gonna lie. So let's take a look at this one. Not bad. Not. Let me stop. But no, I don't know. I thought that would be a cool way to start using this space, using the video feed, that not just seeing my face and fucking me talking about shit all the time. I thought it would be dope for everybody else too. So we'll figure it out, and we'll go through that. Whoa, that one's pretty dope looking. But yeah, there's that. Let's go back over here. Clearly. Well, they're taking a little bit of a move back up. They're up to, they moved a little bit. I don't know what's up with these, man. Fucking, who knows? You cannot fucking keep track of this shit any longer. We'll take a look at Bird Eye. Go look at these coins. Pups is up 18%. That's good to see. All right, I'm not going to be going through every single coin like we typically do. I'm just going to go through basically what I'm holding on to because I can. So first off, we're going to go ahead and take a look at Turt real quick and see what's going on with Sir Turts a lot. I guess we should take a look at Fluffy. I do have some of Fluffy, right? Yep, down bad. Good to see. Solid down bad situation. Feels good. All right, gang. Look, this is Turk. We talked about this. Super Team UK is rocking with this one. You know, this might be a low point and entry point, in my opinion. But if you were scooping here, you had quite a bit of different opportunities to sell for the nice little flip, if that's what you're looking for. Came back down 50% like we typically do on run-ups. You know, you zoom in here, it looks pretty nice. Here it looks pretty shitty. But that just shows you where we can get to. This right here looks like it was just finding resistance at these lows right there. These bottoms, nice to see that kind of tiptoeing on there. Hopefully we pop onto the upside of that, and we'll see what we got cooking. Other than that, guys, this is Turk. 8,000 or no, 812,000 on the market cap, 2,060 holders. A great low cap fucking coin to get into, if you ask me. Let's just see what they continue to do. They are cooking, and I am looking. You know, I'm fucking done. I'm done. Oh, what do we got here, Papi Cholo? Sure. What the hell does this mean? Cons. Oh. Would you shave your eyebrows for 10 SOL? Well, fucking do it. I'm not paying anybody 10 SOL. I'm just asking if you would. I mean, that's on y'all. I personally, nah. It's not a chance. Let's see. All right, so we got Turk. Turk's looking good. And let's take a look at Hush Money. Hush is, I'm up on Hush. If you guys aren't following the lead, I don't know what you're trying. Fuck, I didn't even hit that button. Fucking pro streamer guy here. How am I up on this thing? And it's like such a shitty day. I must have a really low entry. All right. The idea with this one isn't like fucking anything crazy. It's at 84,000. It's only got 824 holders on here. This is a low coin. It's only got a couple pumps, you know, and little opportunities. There's no reason for me to sell it at such a small pump when such a bigger pump is kind of cooking. I mean, you got to think about the election and stuff like this, and like anything surrounding Trump usually cooks, bro. So y'all have to figure out what you want to do with this one. It's hush money, 84,000 on the market cap, 824 holders. You figure it out from there. Yeah, that's that. Let me pull this thing back up. What do we got? Down. I'm not going to show you any of my down ones because why would I want you to buy any of that? Retardio. Let's go look at this one. This one's pretty good. And then we're going to switch after this and go straight into talking about the nerdy stuff. And if you guys don't like it, all right, who cares? All right, let me actually show you this fucking screen right there. Bang, bang. This is hush money. I was just telling you guys about this. Look, it's all the way down here at the bottom. You can get in now, and you have so many more opportunities for it to bounce up. I don't have a huge position, but I got a couple sold in it to be completely straight, which is now let's go ahead and take a look at Retardio. This one has been showing signs of life from like 2 cents or something like that. It's had a couple nice little pumps here and there, but the slow growth is what I'm very eager to see. I'm doubling up on my position. Let's fucking go. I've taken some profits on this one, but now I'm just holding. I'll probably add to this if we get like a little bit of a down day or a red day. This one's probably going to run. These fucking people are savages. They're insane, and they're retardio, and I must be too because I believed in it, and I bought it. I literally saw it. I was like, this is so fucking dumb. I'm buying it. I'm literally, that was my why'd you buy? I saw it, and it read stupidity to me. I was like, I want that. I should get like 6 of these fucking things, but I didn't. I only got one. I bought all the other little collections too, though. But Retardio, bro, 40 million. 40.8 million on the market cap, 7,248 holders on here. Boy, if you ain't fucking paying attention, I don't know what to tell you. Then the other ones just, you know, reckon, well, you know, worth a acknowledgement. Nub, Slurf, Pups, Mew, Sigs, Chiga, Buffett. I say one more time, try to pay attention. I'll fuck it. Fluff, Buffett, Chiga, Sigs, Mew, Pups, Slurf, Nub, and then we looked at the other ones. Yeah. So I can close that out. This up here, 45 years in here. I appreciate all your support, guys. You were the shit. Let's just close this up here. And I'm going to actually... let's get into this real quick. Let's see what we got cooking on here. All right, this is what I want to do. I'm going to shut this one down here. Boop. Peace. You should hear me here now. Right? All right, perfect. Sweet. And let's open up some tabs. Now we're just going to be getting into this shit, guys, and start learning some fucking shit. So if you want to take your pens, papers down, whatever, I don't fucking care what you take notes with. But yo, seriously, start paying attention to this stuff. Let's see. I'm going to go. Let me go to bookmarks first. Boom. Y'all with me? Bang. All right, put me back down here. All right, let's see this.
I like that one. It's pretty good. This is pretty dope to see. DEA, that coin, they put this sign up there. I guess Xbase is doing all the work, and like the billboard sponsored by DEA. That's pretty fucking sick. And then this is the over 1,000 people tuned into this one. Holy shit, that's nuts. That's wild. Quote of the day. That shit. All right. I guess I did not save this. Well, see how that worked out. I mean, we went over this before, the meme flow. All right, let me go to my profile. We'll have to look at it here. Perfect. Here we go. So we'll read through this after we take a look at some other shit, because this is super important. Make sure, if you guys have not, I guess I should bookmark this as well. Take a look at this, bookmark it, save it, whatever you got to do. And then I'm going to go over here and open up some more stuff. All right, guys, look, take notice of this shit right here. Token extension enable native support for enterprise grade use cases. What does enterprise grade use cases mean? Enterprise grade use cases is mass adoption. That is for enterprises to use this on a collective for a large scale, for an enterprise of businesses where they own conglomerates, they own everything, that they have everything kind of under one fucking roof, essentially, or umbrella, an enterprise. This is what it is. This is out all the way back in January 24th of this fucking year. I've told you guys about this. I've told people about this. Nobody pays attention to the shit because they just follow the money, and I get it. But like, that's how I knew the Mutant Mom was something to pay attention to, and I invested into that pretty quickly, pretty heavily, and I got out because I just did not trust the whole Pokemon bullshit aspect of it. It's just too fucking stupid to make sense. Mutants in general, they could have came up with them. There's a ton of creators out here. And just they bid onto something where people would be drawn to it because it's familiar. In my opinion, I don't care otherwise. I thought the tech was great. I said there's going to be competition. As soon as they came out, there's going to be somebody else that wants to take that fucking spotlight. However, introducing token extension, the newest iteration of the Solana token program, built in collaboration with large regulated institutions. Token extensions use a standard interface to connect Solana applications, allowing the creation of specialized tooling and functionality at the token level. The result, plug-and-play, regulation-friendly, versatile token functionality that significantly decreases engineering time and resources. So basically, anybody can fucking use this. This is not going to be anything that you have to be this dev from fucking some crazy country in some locked basement with their mom's computer. All that dumb shit is out the window. Anybody can use this stuff. They're going to mainstream and fast track this stuff so people of all shapes, sizes can get into this. It's not going to take too much to get yourself into it if you want to. Me personally, I'm interested in it. I don't know if I'm going to dive into it just yet. However, this is a video that you guys definitely need to take a look at. And if you're not taking notes, this would be a great time to start taking fucking notes. Let's get into it.
Token extensions on Solana are all about optionality and choice. From privacy-preserving technologies like confidential transfers to new compliance frameworks like transfer hooks, it represents the next major step forward for businesses looking to build on blockchain. Token extensions comprise more than a dozen extensions, designed to better meet the needs of developers, enterprises, and financial institutions. Solana is the first network to offer this level of integrated developer and user experience in a single token program on a public network. But what exactly are token extensions? You can think of them as a series of options, features, and capabilities built into the newest iteration of the Solana token program. Token issuers, from game developers to stablecoin issuers, can choose to enable any combination of token extensions, which reduce the amount of work your engineering team has to do, and provide capabilities that weren't previously possible.
Token extensions are designed in a way that the basic capabilities of any SPL token remain the same, retaining full composability with dApps, wallets, programs, while still allowing customization for advanced use cases. While each token extension offers unique functionality, today we want to focus on 5 of the token extensions we find most impactful for businesses building on Solana. Let's talk about transfer hooks. Transfer hooks are a powerful new extension that give token issuers greater ability to dictate how tokens and users interact. Here's how it works. Token issuers can designate a specific program that is invoked every single time a token is transferred. The program, called by the transfer hook extension, can determine whether the transfer is allowed based on a whole host of criteria from on-chain sources. This flexible design empowers developers to build complex token interactions, and because the transfers happen at the token program level, it can't be bypassed. Next, confidential transfers. All information sent over a blockchain is by default public. However, being able to see specific details of those transactions can expose sensitive information for businesses. The confidential transfer framework is a new approach to privacy, which retains the compliance needs of businesses. These are non-anonymous, non-private transfers that publicly share the source, destination, and token type, but use zero-knowledge proofs to encrypt the amounts of the transfer. Token issuers also have the ability to appoint an auditor, which can decrypt the amounts transferred. Suddenly, previously sensitive actions like merchant settlement flows and payroll are now possible on the blockchain, because one can make these kinds of payments without the amounts being public information. The Permanent Delegate token extension is a powerful extension designed to give the token issuer absolute authority over tokens that they issue. The extension is intended for tokens that require revocation ability, such as licenses or credentials, as well as stablecoins or securities tokens that have ownership and compliance requirements. Because the issuer can transfer or destroy tokens at any time, this extension must be used carefully.
Yo, this shit
Transfer
is big
hooks,
right here.
confidential transfers, and permanent delegate extensions strike an elegant balance between maintaining privacy and self-custody. Token extensions provide tools for issuers who want to retain regulatory compliance and the ability to freeze and seize assets that have fallen into the wrong hands.
So imagine like your insurance card, your ID cards, anything that is designated to your specific wallet for yourself that you're the only person that should have access to. And if something was to happen, if it was to get drained or whatever the case was, you fucked up somehow, boom, this is what he's talking about here.
Combining transfer hooks and confidential transfers provides the ability to create permission tokens within the confines of a permissionless network, something businesses looking to adopt blockchain have requested.
This right here is like, you know how XRP is a financial token or whatever the case is? I don't know the whole details with that, but I know that a lot of banks were planning to use stuff like that because it was a private network. They had their own access. It was more security was enabled. Well, now that's available on fucking Solana within a token itself. You can have your own network. Check it out.
The non-transferable token extension has been a long-requested feature by developers. While it was previously possible to freeze a token, it couldn't be destroyed. But a non-transferable token can be. This makes it perfect for credentials and user identification while ensuring that the token is issued to one specific wallet. Using the metadata and metadata pointer token extensions, developers can create whole new classes of fungible, semi-fungible, and non-fungible tokens. The metadata extension provides a lightweight set of on-chain attributes that can be used to easily store key details about the state of a token for use in a program. The metadata pointer extension allows full programmatic customization of metadata for that token, perfect for games or new asset classes.
We've seen how Solana's network sets the stage for payments and value transfer, but the real magic happens when we tackle complex use cases, such as accounts payable, bank-to-bank settlement, and cross-border remittances. Token extensions offer native solutions that eliminate the need to patch smart contracts and disparate protocols together. Now, everything you need is right there in the token itself. Let's explore how these extensions will usher in a new era of finance. As we all know, payments companies and regulated enterprises have strict requirements, such as the need for privacy, payment attribution, reversibility, and access controls. Token extensions provide for all of these requirements natively, which means that developers can use one program for all of their needs. All of these features and more are natively available in the token. In other words, regulatory and business requirements that may have precipitated the need to spin up a private chain can now all be satisfied by the native attributes of the digital asset itself. Let's take a look at a few simple examples. By requiring that the metadata about the payment is integrated into the transaction itself, the problem of payments attribution for the accounts payable and receivable use case is solved uniquely by token extensions. Finance operations can automatically and programmatically map payments to invoices, all transacted confidentially on the blockchain. Secondly, businesses can settle transactions across borders instantly and automatically with extremely competitive DeFi-enabled FX order book markets. These payments can be confidential, but also auditable if required by a regulator. Token extensions allow enterprises to have all of the functionality of a private network embedded into the token itself while operating on the public Solana blockchain.
Token extensions on Solana are designed with stablecoins in mind. For instance, transfer hooks empower stablecoin issuers to deploy on-chain compliance checks, such as KYC and AML. This allows transfers to be vetted against an allow list before execution. The permanent delegation token extension proves indispensable for bringing fiat assets on-chain at scale, allowing licensed issuers to exercise authority over funds and aligning with regulatory requirements. Token extensions extend their transformative impact to the realm of real-world assets such as stocks, bonds, and real estate. These permission token experiences coexist seamlessly alongside permissionless DeFi, trading on the same markets, but restricted to approved users at the token level. As more assets get tokenized, token extensions pave the way for new financial use cases. enabling tokenized invoices to serve as collateral for interest-bearing treasury bills, offering a novel approach to meeting payment obligations with opportunities to generate yield.
Token extensions are an exciting new toolkit for developers like me. It offers modular extensions which empower builders to build new types of token experiences. Solana is the first network to offer this level of integrated developer and user experience in a single token program. And while capabilities of token extensions are advanced, implementation is straightforward. What used to take months of complex coding can now be done in minutes. With just a few lines added to your standard SPL token code, developers can make use of over a dozen new token extensions. Simply mix, match, and implement pre-built extensions specific to your project's needs. Token extensions decrease the time it takes to go from idea to product, increasing the pace of innovation and freeing up developer time. To get started, head over to Solana.com to try out token extensions firsthand. You'll find our documentation, including step-by-step guides and code snippets, to get you up and running quickly and help you integrate extensions seamlessly. Enhance the business value your project offers with the dynamic capabilities of token extensions and start building today.
Token extensions are powerful new features for Solana that radically expand what's possible to build on blockchain. They provide businesses with the same security and compliance controls as permissioned blockchain environments, while reducing engineering time and operating on one of the world's most popular public blockchains. We can't wait to see how the future of blockchain is shaped by what you build with token extensions.
All right, guys. So that is the token extension part. That's why I wanted to like break down to you guys so you guys could kind of understand and see what this shit's about. Like this shit is pretty dope. They got their papers where they break it down. Let's see. So they have a whole page that you can go on there and read it all. I'm going to share it with you just to give you a quick overview and let you take a peek at it. Pretty dope stuff here, guys. I mean, it's just kind of like if you understand this should be a teller of like if you're looking for the next mint that's going to pop off and really have something of value, it's going to be something that understands these aspects and these parts. So any builders, anybody in the space, like if you're doing that, figure the shit out. Transfer hooks. Like that's going to be major. Confidential transfers. How do you privatize this stuff? Immutable owner. Make it so you can like. There's so much that you can do with this, and then fixing or not fixing. Like he was saying, mixing and matching, and just doing all this stuff. There's so much stuff available to us out here. So just look through it. But here it is. There you go. Look, bang. Let me get this fucking thing out of the way. Sorry, guys. All right, right here. Look through all the stuff, man. It has everything you need. Just like take the time, do your homework, read this like it's a book. It should be helpful for you. It's only 6 pages long. Nerd it out for about 15 minutes. Read it times, a couple days. I don't know. Get familiar with it, man. I'm telling you, like it's gonna help you. Right, bro? What I'm saying is just gonna be us people. Hold on a second. I'm responding back to Marky. Right. This music back on. So I'm explaining to Mark about like the idea with streaming. He's saying, what he's saying is this not going to allow people to come up and be part of the conversation. Well, with streaming, I would agree, think that the idea is not to have as many people coming up and be part of the conversation. You have people that are already there. I allow up to 10 people that could be coming up here. Like I could put the invite out and then 10 of you guys can come up just like a space. This isn't like a closed forum or anything like that. I say it every single time. Anybody can come up and be part of the conversation. You choose not to and think it's, that you're not welcome, that's on you. It's just like a space. You don't have to dox. You don't see my face up here right now, but you hear my voice just like a space. The point is with the show of having a list of like 7 to 10 different space hosts actually coming on a stream is it gets more reach, it gets more viewership. We can show a beautiful web page, explain stuff, answer questions. We got a chat room open up here. Anybody that wants to come up, I can take the invite guest, bring them up, let them have an opportunity to come up and speak. We can schedule things. It's only one day a fucking month. And I don't know. The other thing is not everybody has to contribute, but it's like I just see this being, I don't know. Maybe I'm fucking crazy, dude, but I don't know. That's why I'm being quiet. I'm trying to explain it to him again. What else do we want to take a look at today? I did have that tweet I want to pull up here. It's in my bookmarks here. And no, it's not. It's on my profile. But it breaks down this just a little bit. I mean, I do mean to drill this in you guys' head a little bit because it's pretty good stuff. And there's a reason the people that pay attention to this will benefit from just being a little bit more aware and in the know. I mean, you'd rather know than not know and find out late. Be like, well, I heard about it this whole time, All right, so let's just rock and roll with this right quick. So this is the post I made. I copied all this from a web page because it was great. Like it was a great write-up. There's no reason for me to change this or summarize it. And I put down here at the bottom, there's a link so you can check it out yourself. Let's see. So, Solana made Simple Token 2022 extension. The second most important feature of the 2022 extension is modularity. The concept of extension allows developers and token creators to simply creators to simplify whatever extension they want in their mint. I think they meant to say simply add whatever extension they want in their mint. These extensions enable many new functionalities, and we'll go over the relevant ones for NFTs. Mint close authority. So that means we can add this extension to allow an account to close the mint. This is useful to allow completely burning an NFT, unlike partially burning that is currently available. So like when you burn an NFT, you're not all the way shutting it down. It's only, like they said, partially done. Permanent delegate. Adding this extension allows one account to act as a delegate for any token using the created mint. So it's one account, like one of the addresses is going to be the one in charge of that token for that account. Like it's only one use. I guess that's the best example is going to be like ID or something like that. Using this extension, we can, for example, have one program transfer a token without the current owner consenting. If some programmed rule allows this, this is interesting because it enables a new programmatic ownership model, but it can also be a large security flaw. So that's interesting to take a look at. Transfer hooks. When interacting with a token that has this extension, a defined program respecting a given interface will be called. Similar to the permanent delegate, transfer hooks allow creating custom and more advanced ownership models and much more. It is, however, a lot more complex than a permanent delegate because all transfers have to execute those hooks, and create them is still a little tricky given the stage of development of Token 2022. So that's like a good indication. Like this isn't completely like ironed out. They are still in progress of perfecting and fine tuning it, but definitely something to take note of. Don't put all your eggs in one basket is a good way to look at that. Metadata pointers. You can now write directly in the mint what the canonical metadata is. This is useful to prevent ambiguity, but it increases the. I don't fucking understand what that means, bro. So if you guys understand that, feel free to break that one down. Metadata. It is not possible to include metadata directly into the mint using the extension. However, the metadata format currently defined still suffers from some of the issues outlined in the previous article. In conclusion, we've seen Solana tokens worked so far and how the new token 2022 standard can change the game. Using extensions, we can now create tokens that rival with EVM tokens in terms of craziness. When it comes to building the new NFT metadata standard and revolution ownership models, it is clear that the 2022 token 2022 can offer all the tools we need. That's the fucking bottom line, because Stone Cold said so. Do you smell what the rock is cooking? Smackdown City. I'm done. I'm fucking dead. How long have we been doing this shit? An hour and a half or something like that. Permanent delegate. And if you guys want to read the Medium article, Bing Bang Bow, I'm gonna give homie some support here. Take a look at my messages. And we'll see what we got. All right, yeah. So here's the article by homie right here. Definitely give them some love on this drawing here. Looks like they got some other stuff too. Cool. I don't really get on Medium too much, so whatever. Do what you need to with that information. But that's it, guys. I think we're gonna rock out. Yeah, I appreciate you guys stopping in today. You guys have a good rest of your Saturday. Probably not gonna do any more lives or anything. Just gonna be rocking out with spaces tomorrow. For you that don't know, let me go ahead and bring this up one more time. All right, let's see this one. All right, guys, that's it. Thanks for coming to the space stream. Whatever.